Hello, everyone. My name is Drew, and today I'll be presenting my research on Major League Baseball's effort to expand into Europe, along with a 5-year strategic plan designed to help the sport grow sustainably across the continent. Baseball is one of America's most historic and beloved traditions, but despite its European roots, it has struggled to gain a strong foothold back in Europe. My presentation will cover MLB's current standing in the market, the challenges and opportunities ahead, and a strategic expansion plan that I believe can bring baseball to a new global audience. Baseball, as we know it today, evolved from European games like cricket and rounders, but in the United States, it developed into a uniquely American identity with iconic stadiums, long-standing rivalries, and a massive fan culture. Internationally, baseball has exploded in regions like Central America and East Asia. In 2025, nearly 28% of MLB roster spots were filled by international players, with the Dominican Republic and Japan leading that way. Yet one region remains noticeably behind: Europe. While there are isolated European players, notably Germany's Max Kepler, there isn't yet a homegrown superstar capable of transforming a nation's fan interest. MLB has made some attempts to enter Europe, most notably through the London series and some youth development camps. However, these efforts have produced short-term curiosity rather than long-term engagement. Today, I'll explain why that is and how MLB can transform this curiosity into sustained year-round fandom. Right now, Major League Baseball's presence in Europe is defined largely by one event, the London series. In 2024, the Phillies and Mets drew over 108,000 fans across two games, showing massive local interest, especially among young fans. However, this interest disappears almost immediately after the weekend ends. Europeans have limited access to live MLB broadcasts, making it difficult to follow teams or develop loyalty. Outside the UK, there are pockets of activity, particularly in Spain and Germany, but Major League Baseball has not built the infrastructure or visibility needed to help those communities grow. MLB's youth development efforts have also been concentrated almost exclusively in London. As a result, the league has built a bubble of interest rather than a continent-wide movement. The first major challenge is time zones. European time is 5 to 8 hours ahead of the US, and games played in Europe must still align with American audiences. For example, California is up to 11 hours behind the easternmost major time zone in Europe. This makes scheduling extremely difficult for a sport with near daily games. The second challenge is retention. Europeans are curious about baseball, but that curiosity has not converted into year-round enthusiasm. MLB provides Europe with events, but not consistent engagement, content, or star players to invest in. A third challenge is the continued dominance of soccer as Europe's primary sport. Breaking through the cultural saturation of football requires a strategy built intentionally, visibly, and with novelty. Despite these challenges, Europe presents several significant opportunities. First, London has proven it can be a hub. MLB is successfully drawing fans, it simply needs to expand outside the city. Second, Europe is primed for a future MLB star. Just as Shohei Ohtani revolutionized baseball interest in Japan following the footsteps of Ichiro Suzuki, a superstar from Italy, Germany, or the UK could reshape baseball's influence in Europe for generations. And third, Europe has shown that when MLB invests in them, fans respond. The foundation is already there. MLB just needs to build on it. So here's the 5-year strategic plan. Year one is based on strengthening the London hub. Plan is to host one weekend series every month of the MLB season in London. Choose competitive, high-profile matchups and schedule them around 5 to 6 p.m. London time to maintain reasonable broadcast windows for American viewers. This builds routine, familiarity, and consistent European visibility. Year two, expand into key European cities. In addition to the monthly London games, we're adding 3 new European series: Berlin, Paris, and Madrid. We're also introducing youth development camps and player meetups in these cities. MLB Stars will help grow interest, teach fundamentals, and inspire kids, building the next generation of European talent. Year three, deepen roots and add new locations. We're continuing all previous games and introducing a new unique venue each year. For example, for year three, we might host a showcase series at the Olympic Stadium in Rome, leveraging the historic setting and huge capacity. We're also expanding off-season development camps to solidify new grassroots communities. Years four and five are about continental expansion and digital engagement. We're going to keep expanding to new European locations while maintaining strong presence in London, Paris, Berlin, and Madrid. Most importantly, we're launching European tailored broadcast packages, including time-shifted games, European-friendly highlight shows, subscription services geared toward new fans, and local language content. This ensures fans can follow MLB even when teams are not playing on European soil. Baseball has already transformed itself through rule changes, new stars, and global expansion. But Europe remains the sport's biggest untapped market. By investing intentionally through consistent games, development programs, and accessible content, Major League Baseball can turn Europe curiosity into a sustained fan base. The continent's passion for sport, combined with MLB's ability to inspire the next generation of athletes, makes Europe a powerful opportunity. MLB doesn't need expansion teams, just a strategic outreach. If executed properly, Europe can become a major pillar of baseball's global future.